It was never just a toy. It watched, it smiled, and when you looked away, it moved. This is the real story of a boy named Noah and the Labubu doll that nearly destroyed his family. Noah was 13 when it started, an only child, quiet, artistic. He didn't talk much. He didn't need to. He liked silence. It was his mother, Grace, who suggested they visit the estate sale. An old mansion had been cleared out after the family vanished. People whispered rumors, but Grace didn't believe in stories. She believed in bargains. Inside, the house was cold, dusty. Something about it felt stale, like time had been frozen mid-scream. That's where Noah saw it. A golden, rabbit-like doll. Long ears, glassy blue eyes. Its smile, unnaturally wide. He didn't just see it. He locked eyes with it. And for a second, he couldn't breathe. "Can I have it?" he asked. Grace hesitated. "It looks a bit off," but he begged. And in the end, she gave in. The Labubu doll came home. That night, Noah placed it on the shelf beside his bed, and then he began to change. He stopped talking at dinner. He stared at walls for hours, and every night, before sleeping, he turned the doll to face the wall. Every morning, it was facing him again. At first, Grace assumed he was sleepwalking, but then she noticed other things. Light bulbs blowing, windows cracking from no visible cause. Her own wedding photo fell and shattered. 3 times, Grace confronted him one night. "What's going on, Noah? You look like you haven't slept in days." Noah looked up. His voice was flat. "He doesn't like when I talk about him." That same night, Grace heard her husband Thomas screaming. He'd fallen down the stairs, dislocated shoulder, cracked ribs. They blamed the old wooden steps, but Thomas swore he felt something push him. When Grace went to comfort Noah, he was fast asleep. The Labubu doll was in his arms, smiling. The next morning, Grace threw it out, straight into the outside bin. She told Noah it was gone. He didn't react. He just whispered, "He never leaves. He watches from the corners now." That night, the house didn't sleep. The rocking chair in the living room creaked all night long. And in the silence between, Grace swore she heard a faint giggle. Morning. Noah had scratch marks down both arms. He told his mother, "He came back because you lied." Grace checked the bin. It was empty. The doll was back, sitting on Noah's bookshelf. Same smile, same glass eyes, but something in its expression had changed. There was malice now. She brought in a therapist. He spoke to Noah for 20 minutes, then came out pale, shaken. "Your son is not imagining things. I don't know what that doll is, but it's not safe." They called a priest, but he never showed up. His assistant called to say the man had died in a car accident that very morning. The same night, Grace caught Noah standing in the kitchen at 3 a.m., eyes open, not blinking. He was whispering to something sitting on the counter. "Labubu, he says you're in his house now, and he wants you gone." They tried to destroy it. They burned it, smashed it, tore it apart. The next day, it was whole again, sitting on the kitchen table, smiling. They moved out, left everything behind. They started over in a new town, new school, new furniture. But 2 weeks later, Noah came home from school holding something in his bag. He said it had been sitting on his desk, the Labubu Doll, back. No burn marks, no scars, just that same stretched, hateful smile. Noah's mental state deteriorated rapidly. He began speaking in languages he'd never learned. He wrote symbols on the walls. He carved rabbits into the wooden floor with his fingernails. Every night, the whispering returned. Every morning, new scratches, new bruises, new drawings. The final straw came when Grace found Noah trying to jump from the attic window. When she pulled him back, he kept repeating, "He wants to play. He says we all have to play." She knew what had to be done. She found an exorcist in rural Wales, someone who didn't advertise, but came highly recommended by people who'd survived similar things. He came without questions. He took the doll. He performed the ritual. He buried it in cement, surrounded by salt, beneath a church, and told them to never speak of it again. Years have passed. Noah is older now, stable, but sometimes he wakes up at night, heart racing, ears ringing, because he swears he hears laughter from under the bed or behind the cupboard or just outside the door. And sometimes he dreams of Labubu, smiling, waiting. Labubu isn't a myth. It isn't a legend. It's real. It's out there. And if you ever see it, don't take it home. Don't let your child touch it. Don't even look it in the eyes. Because once it sees you, you belong to it forever. If this story unsettled you, if the name Labubu lingers in your mind, and the sound of laughter in the dark now makes you pause, and you're exactly where you need to be. There are deeper, darker stories still buried, some whispered, some erased. But here we tell them all. Subscribe now and prepare yourself. The next tale might not let you look at your own home the same way again.